Tonight, we explore a story quietly shaping a nation, Latvia, a small country in northern Europe. Latvia is known for its deep forests and rich history, but it also holds a surprising title, one of the highest ratios of women to men in the world. This isn't just a statistic, it's a reality that shapes daily life for millions of women. Imagine a country where women significantly outnumber men in schools, workplaces, and cities. For many Latvian women, finding a male partner is a real challenge. The dating pool is smaller, competition is higher, and this imbalance impacts personal lives in profound ways. It changes how people think about family, marriage, and their future. This demographic crisis has loud personal consequences. The roots of this imbalance go back decades, shaped by wars and economic struggles. The gender gap is a legacy of Latvia's difficult past, but it's also a challenge for today. How does a society function with such a big imbalance? What does it mean for the women living this reality every day? In this report, we'll explore the reasons behind the gender gap. We'll hear from women living through it and see how it affects their daily lives. We'll also look at what the future might hold for Latvia. This is a story about more than numbers. It's about resilience and the human desire for connection. Latvia's women are adapting, striving, and hoping in a world where the odds are not even. Their story is one of strength in the face of imbalance. To understand Latvia's situation, we have to look at the numbers. For every 100 women, there are only about 85 men, one of the world's most significant gender imbalances. The gap is even wider among older adults. Women over 65 nearly double the number of men. The difference starts in young adulthood and widens over time. For young women, the dating pool is already small. For those in their 30s or 40s, it's even smaller. Latvia's total population is just under 1.9 million. With tens of thousands more women than men. This isn't just a statistic, it's a lived experience. The imbalance shapes expectations, choices, and outlooks on life. Latvia has ranked among the top nations with the highest ratio of women to men for generations. The persistence of this gap shows its deep, complex roots. It's a demographic puzzle decades in the making. The effects are felt everywhere, from Riga to the smallest villages. The numbers aren't just data points. They represent real people and real lives. This is not a recent phenomenon, but a defining feature of Latvian society. The story behind these numbers is what we'll uncover next. Why does Latvia have so many more women than men? The answer is complex. History plays a major role. World War II caused immense male losses, leaving a demographic scar that persists. Migration is another factor. After joining the EU, many men left for better jobs abroad, especially in construction and manual labor. Many never returned, deepening the gender gap. Health and lifestyle also matter. Latvian men have one of the lowest life expectancies in the EU, nearly 10 years less than women. High rates of smoking, alcohol use, and risky behaviors lead to preventable deaths. The result? Fewer men, especially in older age groups. Birth rates don't explain the gap. More boys are born, but the imbalance grows over a lifetime. The combined effects of war, migration, and health have created a perfect storm. Latvia isn't just missing men, it's grappling with the reasons for their absence. This demographic reality is woven from loss, departure, and difficult choices. The impact is felt in every aspect of Latvian life. How does this gender imbalance shape daily life for Latvian women? For many, it creates constant pressure. Everyone knows there aren't enough men. This awareness shapes self-perception, life goals, and relationships. Competition for male attention is real, and it can affect friendships and self-esteem. In the professional world, Latvian women are highly educated and well represented in many fields. But the pressure to find a partner can conflict with career ambitions, forcing tough choices. Family structures are affected too. Latvia has many single-mother households, partly due to the shortage of men and high divorce rates. Many women raise children alone, carrying both financial and emotional burdens. The lack of a partner means less support and more responsibility. Mental health is a concern. The search for a partner and fear of loneliness can lead to anxiety and sadness. Not every single woman is unhappy. Many lead fulfilling lives. But the demographic reality creates unique emotional challenges. Women must navigate a landscape where the odds are stacked against them. Their resilience is remarkable, but the struggle is real. The imbalance touches every part of life, from love to work to family. Dating in Latvia is a different world for men and women. Men are in high demand, often leading to less commitment and more options. For women, the dating scene is tough, competition is fierce, and the numbers aren't in their favor. Many feel pressure to work harder to attract and keep a partner, sometimes lowering their standards. There's a common saying, "A good man is already taken, gay, or has left the country." The small dating pool means women may settle for less or stay in unhappy relationships out of fear of being alone. Online dating hasn't solved the problem. It just highlights the imbalance. Women swipe through the same limited profiles, often without meaningful connections. The digital world reflects the real one too few men, too many women searching for love. The result is frustration and a sense of scarcity that shapes relationships across Latvia. To truly understand, we need to hear from Latvian women themselves. Ilza, a 34-year-old graphic designer in Riga, is successful and social, but single. "All my friends are in the same boat," she says. "Finding a serious partner feels impossible." She wants an equal, but says most men aren't looking for commitment or aren't on her level. Anna, a 42-year-old teacher from a small town, is raising her teenage son alone after her husband left for work abroad and never returned. "There are almost no single men my age here," she says. Alina, 28, works in tourism and actively dates, but finds it exhausting. Men know they have options. It makes you feel less valuable. She's even considered moving abroad for a better chance at love. These stories are echoed across Latvia. Women navigating a difficult social landscape, seeking connection against the odds. Their resilience is clear, but so is their frustration and loneliness. These are not women single by choice, but by circumstance. Their voices put a human face on the statistics. They show strength, but also the deep impact of the gender gap. The search for partnership is a daily challenge. Yet Latvian women continue to adapt and persevere. Their stories are a powerful reminder. Demographic trends have real personal consequences. Latvia's situation is extreme, but not unique. Neighboring Lithuania and Estonia face similar gender imbalances, shaped by history and migration. Ukraine and Russia also have more women than men, a legacy of war and social issues. In contrast, countries like China and India have more men than women, due to cultural preferences and sex-selective practices. There, millions of men struggle to find wives, creating different social challenges. Any major gender imbalance, whether more men or more women, can disrupt society. Comparing Latvia to other countries shows gender imbalances are a global issue, but causes and effects vary. In Latvia, the gap is about loss and departure. In China, it's about selection. Latvian women are empowered in the workforce but face personal challenges. Each country's context is unique, and solutions aren't one-size-fits-all. Latvia's story is part of a larger global narrative about gender and social change. But its chapters are written by its own history and circumstances. Understanding this context is key to finding a way forward. What can Latvia do about this deep-seated issue? There are no easy fixes. Improving men's health is crucial. Reducing smoking, alcohol abuse, and risky behaviors could raise life expectancy. Economic development matters too. Creating good jobs at home could bring back men who left and keep young men from leaving. Investment in new industries and support for small businesses are key. Family-friendly policies, like affordable childcare and flexible work, can support single mothers and ease burdens. These steps won't create more men, but they can help women and families thrive. A cultural conversation is also needed, challenging traditional gender roles and supporting women who choose to be single. Encouraging men to be more committed in relationships is part of the solution. Changing attitudes is hard, but necessary for a healthier, more balanced society. Latvia's future depends on how it adapts to these challenges. The path forward requires resilience, innovation, and open dialogue. What does the future hold for Latvia? The gender imbalance will likely remain for years. Latvia will continue to be a nation of strong, independent women, many still searching for partners. The stories of Ilza, Anna, and Alina will echo for many others. Social norms may shift. More single-person households, more single-mother families, and broader definitions of success. Women are already leading this change, focusing on personal and professional fulfillment. There is hope. Improving men's health and economic opportunities could slowly narrow the gap. The return of male migrants and longer male life expectancy would help rebalance society. This would give women more choices and a better chance at partnership. Latvia's future rests on its people, especially its women. Their resilience and determination will continue to define the nation. Latvia's story is a reminder. A country is more than statistics. It's a community navigating challenges together, holding on to hope for a brighter, more balanced future. The next chapter is still being written by the women and men of Latvia.